The phrase "no man is an island" expresses the idea that human beings do badly when isolated from others and need to be a part of a community in order to thrive. With this knowledge at the back of minds, everyone tries to belong somewhere. The family is already a free gift. However, there are exceptions. What is then sought after is friendship. Most of us hope that when the lyrics of our favorite songs are forgotten by us, friends will be there to help us recall it again. Because sometimes family members never get to know what our favorite stuffs are, so our last resort are our friends. And that's just the irony of life. Bond is sometimes beyond blood. Friends are found either in neighborhoods, schools, and now that the world is a global village, friends are made online too. They do not appear abracadabra, and when it comes to friendship, it cuts across sex and age. A woman gets to have a male friend, vice versa. And talking about age, one can see a younger person befriending an older one, because what matters most is seeing something special and wanting it close to you, not minding other factors, such as the age and sex already stated. Relationships are what makes us social beings, despite our varying personalities of either being an introvert or an extrovert. We just have to interact in order to have a society. Some people may say, "I don't keep friends," or "I'm a lone wolf, don't do relationships." That's okay, because everyone is entitled to his/her opinion. But the way life happens, you would understand that even in the marketplace, at the mall, and in church, at school, and the workplace, we make relationships. You don't necessarily have to walk up to someone and say, "Can we be friends?" before it can be clearly categorized as a relationship. No, relationships are built at the slightest opportunities, such as a good morning to a neighbor. "I was inspired by your sermon" to the preacher. And "Hello, Jane, how are you today? Heard you were unwell yesterday" to a colleague. That's just it. Because there is no way a society can survive without interaction. It's just like a desert without sand, a sea without water, a car without an engine. But we are able to differentiate one relationship from another based on the levels they are on. That is, we all have what we all know as blood relations. Then the friends, spouses, colleagues, neighbors, business partners, the list goes on. All these mentioned are in a relationship with us. Take it or leave it. That's just it. But the way we interact with our friends, it's different from how we do with our business partners. That is why they are all in different categories, but all under the same umbrella called relationship. Friends at times come to us, but we are the ones to either make them stay or leave. And they in turn also have a role to play in how long the friendship can last. Whatever has a head, they say, also has a tail, and that tail comes to play when those we've come a long way with choose to leave. Long way doesn't always have to be the decades spent together. No. It is the memories and experiences shared that we would not exchange for even Midas's touch. We had always wished for something David had with Jonathan. It was a till death do us part kind of relationship. And we wished we had Ruths in our lives, as the Naomi that we are, but then they leave. Then we start playing the blame game that hurts us over and over again, because we feel like it's all our fault that they left. A radio presenter once shared her life experience of how she knelt and cried, begging her boyfriend not to break up with her, while in the university. His reasons for ending their relationship was as slippery as an eel, so her grip on him loosened. There was also this young, hardworking man in a church who met a female member and asked for a relationship with her, but she refused his proposal because, according to her, he wasn't wealthy. To be turned down is really devastating because it tends to dim one's self-esteem. But guess what? She graduated, got a good job, and got over him. But you know how fate works. The man came back, begging her to receive him back, and the other man who was turned down also graduated and got a job that uplifted his status. So do not worry, just be still and know that God is God. He is not a human being to fail nor leave you. The stories shared of those two are stories that you may have experienced or heard, but all in all, they are not strange happenings. Even fathers abandon their families, and you wonder why. The darkness of this world is the cause of all these. People claim to love you unconditionally, but when trying times come, they change. Love should be a constant. It should not be tossed by the winds of life. We can fall, but our love shouldn't. By the biblical principle of love being patient and kind and long-suffering, you might be wondering if there is truly love. Yes, there is. The love of God, and it never fails. It's okay to cry when they leave you. But remember, just as Job, you will be blessed 1,000-fold. But first, make your relationship right with God. To gain all the friends you ever wanted in the world and lose God is crystal vain. People will tell you how indispensable and irreplaceable you are, but just wait till you enter their black book, and they will show you the other side of the coin. People are not reliable, they are fallible. That is why we must always create spacious room for forgiveness, and they are just as replaceable as you are. We leave high school friends and end up making more friends in the university, but God cannot be replaced. So it's advisable you hold firm to Him and watch as He blesses you. You deserve the very best, and God is the only best.